Good morning. My name is Jack Flippo, and I'm an Associate Professor of Biomedical Engineering. Welcome to Indianatech's annual Convocation. It's great to have you here. At this time, I kindly ask that you silence your cell phone. Please join me in recognizing the class of 2026. Okay, everyone please be seated. We'd like to begin by recognizing an individual who has provided great support for our faculty by establishing a fund to support innovative teaching through the Epoxy Award for Teaching Innovation. Larry Lee, would you please stand? I would also like to recognize someone who you all know and love, and someone who provides our students with so much support. Our first mom of the university, Maria Einoff. Please stand. In a few minutes, you'll hear from one of your fellow students, Aubrey Coons, followed by some remarks from our president. But first, it's my pleasure to introduce the Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Kate Watland, who will present the Lepoxy Award for Teaching Innovation.
Good morning, everyone. The faculty here at Indiana Tech represent the most enduring and valuable element of our commitment to all of our students. It's the outstanding teachers that we have who are consistently engaged in helping our students build lives of significance and worth. It is my honor to announce today the Lepoxy Award for Teaching Innovation. This award was established in 2008 by Mr. and Mrs. Larry Lee to honor and support faculty in their important work. The award is given annually to a full-time faculty member who challenges students to continuously progress to higher level of thinking, who engages students in active learning activities, and who connects students in innovative ways to positively impact their experiences here at Indiana Tech. The academic leadership here at Indiana Tech reviews the many contributions of our faculty and these criteria to select the Lepoxy Award recipient. The Lepoxy Award recipient is expected to participate in a professional activity related to innovation in teaching and student engagement. And then later, they lead a forum with his or her insights with colleagues or students as appropriate. I would like to invite this year's recipient of the Lepoxy Award for Teaching and Innovation to join me on stage. The recipient this year is Associate Professor of Sport Management, Craig Dyer. Professor Craig Dyer joined Indiana Tech as an assistant professor in the College of Business in 2006. Later, he was promoted to associate professor with tenure. Professor Dyer teaches an array of classes, but he most enjoys those related to sport management. Professor Dyer leads the sport management program, which is a robust and popular major here on our campus. He also serves as department chair for management programs, and he has the extra responsibility of representing and overseeing our dual credit / early start program. And this has increased significantly with the collaboration of AMP Lab, and he leads that collaboration. His continued work with this program has helped to provide a pipeline of potential business students for the College of Business. Professor Dyer prioritizes establishing relationships with local and not so local sports organizations for both project work, internship, and job opportunities. Professor Dyer has earned the respect of these organizations, and because of this, many of our students have obtained jobs in athletics at the collegiate, minor league, and professional levels. For the second consecutive year, Professor Dyer has served as the director for our summer launch and lead camp for young students who are interested in business and entrepreneurship. In leading these programs, these young students they learn more about the business fundamentals, and they have the experience to be able to think through entrepreneurship in innovative ways and apply what they learn to goals that they may have in the future. Lastly, In keeping with his innovative approach for ensuring students have hands-on experiences and opportunities to collaborate, Professor Dyer led an initiative to create a sports management lab classroom in Cunningham. That has transformed the students' experience and maximizes opportunity for collaboration. The classroom enhances the knowledge and immersion of all the students, and they love the sport ticker tape out front where they can monitor scores. In addition to teaching and leadership at Indiana Tech, Professor Dyer also serves as the faculty athletic representative for the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference of the NAIA. His role in working with eligibility for athletes strengthens his knowledge and reach for Indiana Tech and supports our sport management program. For this and so many more reasons that I could ever list here, we are proud to present the 2025 Lee Poxey Award for Teaching and Innovation to Professor Dyer.
Congratulations again, Professor Dyer. And welcome again to our class of 2026. I'll get it right eventually. It's now my honor to invite one of your fellow students, Aubrey Coons, to offer comments on behalf of our students.
This is so nerve-wracking. So the first thing I'm gonna do is take a picture because I can. But I work in admissions, and every single school has their own like hand gesture thing. You know, like Miami or whatever. I'm from Texas, so we have a lot of those things. But we're introducing one for Indiana Tech, and it's Warriors. So can y'all take a picture with me and do the Warriors hand signal? It's 0.5, so we'll see. Say cheese. Okay, I took like 10. So I'm a little nervous, but anyways, thanks for the picture. My name is Aubrey. I'm from Dallas, Texas. I'm now in my senior year here at Indiana Tech. I'm on the women's wrestling team. I studied criminal justice with a minor in psychology, humanities, criminal law, and pre-law with a minor, or with a certificate in legal studies. I know it's a lot. Trust me, I know. If you've ever been on a tour with me, you've definitely heard that spiel. So can you make some noise if you've ever been on a tour with me? I'm totally going off script, okay. Well, I'm glad to see y'all here today and a part of the Warrior family. Being up here is definitely a little bit different than giving a tour to like a family or two. But what if I told y'all I had stage fright? I tend to bring comedic relief whenever I start to feel awkward or nervous. For example, my sophomore year, where are you at? With my sophomore year, with the President's Dinner for the women's wrestling team, I asked President Einoff if I could sing the national anthem. He said yes. So I stood up and sang almost as good as Fergie in front of the president of our university. After the team dinner, I asked why he let me do that, and he said it's because I thought it would be good. Well, let's just say I made it mine. After that moment, I swore up and down that he would never say yes to me again. So when I got asked to speak for Convocation, I just knew there was no way he had to approve this, because I don't think he would condone me getting a microphone this time. But don't worry, I'm gonna leave the singing up to Will. It is really difficult, though, to give advice that aligns with this year's Convocation theme, make it yours, because I'm not sure what everyone's goals are or how each person wants this year to go. So the best way I can do that is by telling you how I've made the past 3 years at Indiana Tech mine. No matter what life has thrown at me, for the past 3 years, I've managed to laugh after I cry and make whatever it is mine. I had shoulder surgery last September. I had 4 tears in my labrum, and a piece of my humerus broke off. When wrestling was something that I used to make mine and would use to cope with my day-to-day struggles was suddenly gone, I felt so lost and stuck, but it was an opportunity to grow and reflect. As I was sitting out of practice and meets, waiting for my shoulder to heal, it took 10 months, okay? That's not in here. That's a long time. I had a few options on how I could adjust and make the most out of my year. I could be a victim of a college injury and sulk in my own sadness and not support my team, or I could make it mine and be the loudest, most proudest teammate, that's not hard for me, to get out and help and be a light for others. I was even told a few times that when we had a hard practice, Chalice, it's coming freshman, my teammates could look to me on the side and see me smiling, and it would make practice a little bit easier. So I made shoulder surgery and a college injury mine. In October of last year, I lost a battle that I had been secretly fighting with for the whole year prior. I had been covering up my excessive hair loss for about 6 months with different hairstyles until I realized I had no more hair to come over. So I started wearing wigs. My boyfriend and sister helped me shave my head the weekend before Thanksgiving, and I was officially bald. Being a 20-year-old girl who was so involved and known on campus that suddenly became bald was such a hard thing to deal with because I was terrified that everyone would know my secret. I pretended like everything was okay in public, but then I would go home and cry myself to sleep, not look in the mirror, or not take any pictures of myself. Most people didn't notice the first semester because I wore the same wig every day and never spoke about it. But when I finally grew some confidence, not hair, I started wearing different colored wigs. I was so terrified about what everyone would think of me. I mean, I do so much for the school, it's not like nobody would notice. Then after a few weeks of going from a long red vibe to a short brown to a blonde from Sheen that totally washed me out, I felt the confidence to go without a wig. Boy, let me tell y'all, I low-key ate up the bald look. When I started seeing myself as the Lord says I am, my love for myself shot up. Then I switched my mindset from boo-hoo, I'm a girl with alopecia, to I'm a girl who is fearfully and wonderfully made and can pull off every hairstyle. After that mental switch, everything changed. I found myself falling more in love with who I am internally than who I presented physically. I made going bald mine. As much as you can, I guess. This year, I plan to make this year my own once again by rocking the short new hair growth, making friends and memories, and making my final mark on Indiana Tech. To make this year mine, I've set some goals. I recommend setting some goals for yourself this year too. They don't all have to be super serious either. One of my fun goals that I plan to accomplish, of course, only on Warrior Wednesday, is getting to level 5,000 of Candy Crush before the semester ends. It's serious, y'all, okay. It sounds easy until you're stuck on a hard level, but same story goes for taking care of yourself or pushing to accomplish your more important goals. Some of my more serious goals are maintaining good grades, reading the word every day, sharing the gospel more, and letting the Lord turn everything the enemy meant for evil for good. To all my seniors, so these people right here, we're almost there. This is a lot of numbers. I'm not a number person, so I'm sorry. There are 255 calendar days until we walk across the stage with a diploma in our hand, running towards our future careers and life's next chapter. Of course, we will be able to look back and remember the past 4 years at Indiana Tech, but we only have 1 more year to make these memories be ones you want to remember for a lifetime. College is ours, and we've made it. College is hard, and we've made it ours. We have 175 business days within those 255 days to make a lasting impact on Indiana Tech. A question we have all been asked before is, how do you want to be remembered? But I'm going to shift it and make it, how do you want to remember it? I want you to ask yourself this question for the rest of these days. One more number. We have less than 114 days of classes until we walk the stage, so show up, even to the 8 a.m.s. Make it yours, and remember, this is the end of a chapter. Make it a great one and know you're almost there. So the advice I can give to everybody in this room is to be kind to yourself. We're all here for the first time just trying to figure it out. That being said, be kind to others and give them grace. It's their first time too. Find people that make tech feel like the home you've always wanted, and take time to take care of yourself. It's okay to not be okay, but it's not okay to stay there. It is an opportunity to learn more about yourself, grow, and help others who are going through the same things that you just made it out of. Lastly, make sure to smile at a few strangers walking to class and smile at yourself in the mirror before you leave. If y'all ever need anything, a prayer, a hug, or this, don't hesitate to ask me. Jesus loves y'all. Y'all have a great school year, and remember, Warriors up.
Thank you, Aubrey, for that wonderful, moving message. Now I would like to invite our president, Dr. Carl Einoff, to share his welcome to the new academic year.
Good morning, good morning. What incredible energy in this room. It is just so amazing to kick off the academic year with all of you. And one more shout out again to Aubrey. That was amazing. So Aubrey and I both decided to have walk-up songs. Loved her song. Mine, I don't know if you noticed, but it's called I Lived by One Republic. It's an old song, but it has a lyric in it that I like. It says, I did it all, I owned every second that this world could give. And that's really what I want for each and every one of you. When you leave Indiana Tech, when you walk across the stage at graduation, I want you to look back and say, I did it all. I owned every second, I made it mine. And that's our theme this year, Make It Yours. You're all going to get a Make It Yours t-shirt after our ceremony, and I wanted to be a reminder for you throughout this year. It is Indiana Tech, of course, and it represents your education, your career, and your relationships with all the great people here. It is your future, so make it yours. So let's kick off this 25-26 academic year well. What a beautiful day we have today. We're going to have an incredible picnic outside today. Just so delighted about that. And you know, this Warrior community is just so strong. I'm so excited to be here. It's just hard to explain how great of a privilege it is to serve as the president of this incredible university. Maria and I just can't wait for all the amazing things that are going to happen this year. We really enjoy watching you all achieve and succeed. You know, Indiana Tech has a proud tradition and a mission to provide our students with a professional education. And I continue to be humbled by the dedication and commitment of our faculty, of our staff, of our coaches. And here's what I can promise you on behalf of this amazing team that we have here. You are not going to go through this alone. From your class or your next class that you have in the Snyder Academic Center, to the late nights you're going to spend in the Macmillan Library, to the work that you're going to do in our labs in Zollner, to the support you will receive on Warrior Wednesdays, to games under the lights at our soccer and lacrosse field. And while I'm on that topic, how about our men's soccer team? Where are you? Men's soccer, there we are. 2-0 win over St. Francis. And where's our women's soccer team? Women's soccer, where are you? Let's yell. Women's soccer tonight, 7 p.m. at the Warrior Athletic Field, and SIGEP is going to do a tailgate beforehand. So we've got these incredible traditions at Indiana Tech. We've got our homecoming hockey games. We have our Thanksgiving lunch. We have just simply getting a coffee at Central. All these wonderful experiences that you will have here at Indiana Tech, and the entire time, our faculty, our staff, our coaches will be there for you. We'll be there to guide you, to mentor you, to support you, but most of all, to help you enjoy the college experience every step of the way. That's our commitment to you. So what I'd like to ask our faculty, our staff, our coaches, all of you here, would you please stand up for me? Students, I want you to look at these good people. These people, I guarantee you, are going to be incredible teachers. They're going to be incredible facilitators of knowledge during your time at Indiana Tech. And they are going to be here for you. They're going to inspire your career. They're going to know you. They're going to support you. They are going to be in touch with you for years and years to come. These people are going to help you make Indiana Tech yours. And from all of us, those of us who are standing right now, know that your success is our success. That's how we measure how we're doing. Your success is our success. And later in this ceremony, we as a community, those of us standing, are going to formally pledge this commitment to you. So let's clap again for this fine group of faculty, staff, and coaches. But now students, you have a responsibility too. It's not just on us. You need to step up and take ownership of your college experience, much in the way that Aubrey described earlier. That's how you will make it yours. So I want to show you a picture. It's going to make you laugh a little bit. Go ahead, let's go. I didn't tell Maria I was doing this. This is Maria and me, my freshman year at Penn State, 40 years ago in 1985. And look how cool, my jean jacket, got my turtleneck. That was the style back then. And I'll tell you, if I could go back and talk to that young man and offer him some words of advice, this is what I would say. I would say, Carl, take control of your college education. There's five things I want you to remember. I would say, hey, Carl, don't sit in the back row. You may think you're all cool there in your jean jacket and turtleneck, but you're really not cool. Move up a few rows. Get closer to the front. Trust me, your professors notice who's engaged, and your future self will thank you for the connections that you'll make. Second thing I'll say is, hey, Carl, failing isn't the end. Relax. Failing a quiz, a test, or paper, it's not the end of the world. What matters is whether you get back up, whether you ask for help, whether you go to study tables, whether you go visit the Office of Student Success, whether you get a tutor, and ultimately that you learn from the failure. You'll survive and you'll be better for it. Then I'd say, number three, I'd say, hey, Carl, get involved outside of class. That intramural team, join it. That student club, go to the meeting. That event you think will be lame, go anyway. The things you do outside of the classroom will change your life. Number four, I would say, hey, Carl, stop worrying about what other people think of you. Ask the dumb question in class. Try the thing you've never done. Put yourself out there. Be vulnerable. Sing the national anthem in your crazy voice. Do these things and make the most out of your college experience. And number five, I would say, hey, Carl, find your people. The best part of college is the people you will meet. get to know your classmates, get to know your professors, your coaches, your staff. You'll remember some of your classes for sure, but you'll remember people even more. And 40 years from now, you're probably not going to remember exactly what was on that freshman chemistry exam, but you won't forget that person that you stayed up all night talking to, that person who forced you to spend 2 hours studying before you'd go out on a Friday evening, and that person who ended up becoming your best friend. And look at this beautiful person I've got 40 years later. Love you, Maria. So as I stand here 40 years later, I actually have some more advice. Can't help myself. So first, students, map out your academic plan. Make sure you know your path to get your degree, what classes that you need to take, and when you will take them. And you've got a lot of support here to help you do that. Talk with your faculty. Talk with the Office of Student Success. Talk with your coaches. And we offer you many electives within our general ed curriculum, many electives within our majors, so that you can make your academic plan yours. And you also have access to our 6-week online classes. So work with your OSS advisor and develop a plan. And if you change your mind along the way, that's okay. Just go talk to those people again and create a new plan. But have a plan and work the plan. Study hard. Prepare yourself for graduation and the next opportunity that you're going to have in life. My second piece of advice to you is keep in mind that we are your family. This people that I had stand up, we will be here to help you when you need it. You belong here. We all are here to support you. And please ask for help if you need it. Ask for help, ask for help, ask for help. Look around at this supportive family. Even your classmates and your friends, they're here to help you too. Seek out that help that you need. And so that's really it. 2 things, have a plan and ask for help. Now, as I like to do at this event every year, I want to just lead a cheer. You know that if you're doing anything, right? You're following me on Instagram. It's at President Carl Einoff. Come on. It's great content out there, so I want to add a little content this morning. We're going to take Make It Yours, Bring It to Life, and this is how we're going to do it. This side over here, you're going to say make. So if you're in the bleachers here, you'll say make. So you're leading it all. The group in the middle, including our seniors, you'll say it. And then this side of the bleachers, you'll say yours. Okay? So let's practice it once. Make it yours. I think you're going to get this. All right. So now, let's see if I can operate my phone. That's always a challenge. Might have to do the 0.5 thing too. All right. So here we go. If we can remember this, let's do make it yours. We'll do it 5 times. Make it yours, 5 times, okay? So you kind of have to remember that. I lead it to you because you're all leading this. Make it yours 5 times, and then collectively at the end, we'll do a tech yeah. And what I'll do is I'll just scan my phone across as we're doing it, all right? Everybody ready? All right, let me do this. Okay, count of 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, so as we stand on the threshold of a new academic year, let it be a year of exploration, a year of innovation, and a year of transformation. Embrace every challenge in front of you with courage and every achievement with humility. Together we are bound by a shared purpose, and together we will make it yours. Thank you, and welcome to another remarkable year at Indiana Tech.
Thank you, President Einoff, for your message. I now invite Dr. Kate Watland back to lead the faculty staff pledge.
Convocation is a calling together of the university community, and it marks the formal opening of our academic year. In this ceremony, we welcome our new students to the community, and we recognize our senior class as they begin their final year of their undergraduate experience. The Convocation Pledge is an age-old tradition in which university students, faculty, and staff pledge our commitment to academic integrity and to each other here at Indiana Tech. In a few minutes, I will invite Aubrey to lead the students in their pledge, but first, to our faculty and staff, through this pledge, we are affirming our commitment to being members of the Indiana Tech community and supporting our students. We're helping them to be their best and promising to give our best, always. So faculty and staff, will you please stand and respond with "we are" or "we will"? Faculty and staff, are you willing to help these students to learn and to mentor them on their academic journey? Will you strive for academic excellence and continuous improvement in all programs? Will you strengthen and build upon our commitment to relationship-based education as we create a culture of belonging at Indiana Tech? Will you strive to attract, develop, and retain dedicated and excellent teachers, staff, and administrators who are committed to making a significant difference in the lives of our students and the community? Will you integrate theory and practice through course content combined with real-world experience? Will you emphasize ethics and integrity in all that you do? Will you emphasize professional development and lifelong learning? And lastly, will you evaluate each decision and ensure it will have a positive impact on our students? Thank you, faculty and staff. Please be seated, and I'm so honored to work with you. Aubrey, will you kindly join me to lead the student pledge?
Hi again. Students who have been accepted into university studies take a convocation pledge. This ceremony marks a milestone in your academic career. By taking this pledge, you commit to uphold the mission and values of Indiana Tech. You pledge to do your best and be your best for yourselves, your peers, and your dedicated faculty. Seize this opportunity. Students, please stand and respond with "I am" as indicated to each of these statements from our core values and missions. And y'all can see the words too, so if I mess up, just mind your own. The Indiana Tech community believes in respect. As a member of our community, are you prepared to treat all of your fellow community members fairly and equitably? The Indiana Tech community believes in commitment. As a member of our community, are you prepared to affirm your unceasing dedication to your education here at Indiana Tech as a lifelong learner? The Indiana Tech community believes in honesty. As a member of our community, are you prepared to demonstrate truthful behavior in an open environment at all times? The Indiana Tech community believes in integrity. As a member of our community, are you prepared to adhere to the moral and ethical principles in and out of the classroom consistent with our mission and core values? The Indiana Tech community believes in passion. As a member of our community, are you prepared to develop a burning desire to participate in fulfilling our purpose, mission, and vision in which learners of all ages strive to gain a professional, career-focused education that prepares you for active participation, career advancement, and leadership in the global 21st century and motivates you towards a life of significance and worth? The Indiana Tech community believes in belonging. As a member of our community, are you prepared to be welcoming to all members and encourage all voices to be heard? Thank you, students. You may be seated.
And now I would like to invite our Vice President for Student Affairs, Dr. Dan Stoker, to speak.
Good morning. In 2015, we started a new tradition at Convocation, giving out lapel pins to assist with presenting a professional image. We are continuing the tradition of helping to identify the seniors as members of our community who are progressing towards commencement in May. Please take a pin on the card like this as the containers are passed through the rows. If a senior is seated in the bleachers, please come to the Student Affairs office after Convocation. The Indiana Tech mission statement proudly describes us as a career-focused institution, preparing you for the job you want following graduation. These lapel pins are intended to help you proudly display pride in your institution and designate you as a member of the Indiana Tech family as you establish your career. When you're not wearing your pin this year, you might want to display it as a reminder to challenge yourself and work towards the goal of commencement and your future good job. This marks the beginning of your last senior year in college, so it's time to finish off that bucket list of goals and things that you want to experience before you graduate. We look forward to seeing you proudly wearing this lapel pin in May when you graduate and we get to celebrate all of you at commencement. Enjoy your senior year.
At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Will Owens, who will sing our alma mater.
You said that's everybody. Hail to thee, our alma mater. Hail to thee, each hand and every heart. A pledge will ever be. Sing now together. Sing her name out loud. In joy and tears for coming years. Sing it strong and proud. All hail Indiana Tech. All hail to thee.
That was great. Students, as we end today's convocation, imagine walking across the stage at commencement with your college degree in hand or coming in the mail afterwards. hold on to that feeling and work every day towards achieving that goal. Audience, please remain seated and allow the stage party to recess first, followed by the faculty, then the seniors. Then everyone join us for lunch and/or for commons, and be sure to pick up your free t-shirt from the concession stand. Thank you.